Lesson 2 Are you really a sloth? Part 3では今日も頑張っていきましょう。In Part 3 there are three different grammatical points. They are very important. First, reaching the ground. Reaching the ground, it makes a shallow hole. Second, while doing. While doing all this, the sloth might be attacked. Third, comma. Burying droppings helps to fertilize the sloth food source, the tree it lives in. We are going to see these three grammatical points later, so let's take a look at three paragraphs. So, the first paragraph. Again, today's hero, 主人公 is a sloth. ラスカルかもしれないですね。So, the first paragraph. One afternoon, the sloth starts to come down from the tree. It's moving a little faster than it usually does. Reaching the ground, it makes a shallow hole at the base of the tree with its tail and puts its droppings into it. It covers the hole with dead leaves and then starts to climb back up the tree again. While doing all this, the sloth might be attacked or eaten by one of its many enemies. Jaguars, eagles, and large snakes. Why does the sloth take such a big risk? One afternoon, the sloth starts to come down from the tree. It's moving a little faster than it usually does. Reaching the ground, it makes a shallow hole at the base of the tree. With its tail, puts its droppings in it. It covers the hole with dead leaves and then starts to climb back up the tree again. While doing all this, the sloth might be attacked. There are a lot of dangerous animals. A sloth, it is very weak. It might be attacked or eaten by one of its many enemies. For example, jaguars. 上手ないですね。Eagles. Large snakes. A sloth, which is weak, can be attacked by these three different dangerous animals. So why does the sloth take such a big risk? Second paragraph. Thanks to recent scientific research, it has become clear that there is a good reason for this behavior. Burying droppings helps to fertilize the sloth food source, the tree it lives in. In fact, the sloth gives back to the tree about 50%, again accent, percent of the nutritional value of the leaves it has eaten. So, why a sloth is doing such a thing? Recent scientific research shows that there is a good reason for this behavior, this strange behavior. Burying droppings helps to fertilize the sloth food source, the tree it lives in. こんな感じ。So, a sloth, by burying droppings, it helps to fertilize the tree. Actually, a sloth gives back to the tree about 50%, 50% of the nutritional value. Here, nutritional value means 栄養価. The nutritional value of the leaves it has eaten. The third paragraph. The sloth is only acting instinctively, but it is doing something important for the environment. The tree needs the sloth just as the sloth needs the tree. The sloth and the tree live side by side in the forest. So, a sloth 怠け者 is acting instinctively 本能的に振る舞っているだけなんです。But it is doing something important for the environment. So, the tree needs the sloth. And the sloth needs the tree. They live side by side in the forest. This is part 3. So now, let's take a look at some grammatical points. There are 3 different important grammatical points. First, reaching the ground, it makes a shallow hole. これもパート2と同じように分子構文です。It は a sloth を指しています。もしわからなければ、After a sloth reaches the ground のように主語と接続詞を補ってあげると分かりやすくなると思います。分子構文は他には when, because など様々な意味があります。常に、主語と接続詞をイメージしながら考えると分かりやすくなるでしょう。And the next grammatical point is, while doing all this, the sloth might be attacked. The word while has a lot of different meanings. 何々する間、何々する一方で、何々しながら。And here, this means これらのことをしている間に攻撃されるかもしれない。If you think it is very difficult to understand, you may think that while the sloth is doing all this, これも主語と動詞、ここでは the sloth is を補って考えると分かりやすいでしょう。The final point. The sloth food source, the tree it lives in. ここでは the sloth food source と the tree は同格関係になっています。つまり、怠け者の食べ物の源は木だということです。現にパート2では葉を3枚食べることでということが述べられていました。Here it means a sloth, so it lives in が the tree を修飾しています。For example, Tom, a famous doctor in this town, is going to quit his job. トム、それは a famous doctor in this town なんだけれども、そのトムが is going to quit his job 仕事を辞めるつもりだというような例文からもトムと a famous doctor in this town が並列同格になっていることがわかるはずです。So, this is the end of part 3. Let's learn other parts too. これで終わりにしましょう。